All right, so we are here again on this second Monday in the month of August. It is a special month for me, actually. It's my birthday month, and I heard Fabian saying the same yesterday that it is his birthday month as well. So I know that I believe it's the best month of the year, but you would expect me to say that because it's my birth month. I guess everyone would say the same for their month, but it's summertime and it's a good time to be. All right, so we are here to reintroduce you if you have been in, or maybe just promote and motivate you about this most exciting and most simple online business there is, right? And it is designed, it's the whole design of LiveGood is to improve health and to eradicate poverty, all right? And to do it in a safe, legitimate, and legal way. Now, what is LiveGood? LiveGood is a company that is established in the United States, and it is committed to helping people, right? Committed, and that is important. The whole establishment of this company was based on helping people, not about making money. All right, which is when I try to introduce this business to most persons, they send me to trading platforms that they are doing and the Bitcoin and this thing. And there's nothing wrong with that, but everyone seems to be focused on making money. And then I asked him, but what about your health? What about your health status? Is it there? Are you excited about your health as you are about wealth? Because at the end of the day, if your health is poor, to what extent is all the money that you have? To what benefit is it? Right? Some persons would wish they could get new organs, and sometimes they go at all lengths to buy. But even that is trying to patch up what has gotten damaged. And it never lasts, right? The body always have a way of rejecting this thing over time, and so forth. So we are promoting health, and in the process, we are saying that there is the possibility, there is the potential to make some wealth. All right. But the first and most important focus of this business is your health status, to help people get healthy and to stay healthy without having to spend a fortune to do it. This is the mission of LiveGood. Now, who is the person who have set up this company? That is Ben Glensky and his friend Norda Kazan. They have been speaking about this concept. They have been speaking about, they have been in the network marketing industry. Collectively, they have an experience of over 50 years. But they wanted to do something more for the biz for the multi-level marketing, because to a large extent it had gotten to, like everybody else, just focus on making money. Having products, good products, yes, but it's so pricey that just a few persons were actually making anything out of it, right? And many other persons who started with high hopes, they found themselves not making money, and within 2 months they were out of the company. They just literally dropped out. They just couldn't continue to afford paying high prices for the products, right? And so the Live Good concept is completely different, keeping you healthy, bringing the best product to you, but giving it to you at such a price that you would want to come for it every month, right? Because it's not pricey at all. That's important. And so Ryan Goodkin and his wife Lisa Goodkin are the health individual on the Live Good team. They are the ones who are responsible for the development of the products, for literally formulating the products and giving us the information about the products, how it is used, when it is used, to whom it is applicable, right? So that is a powerful team with a lot of experience and very good hearted individual whose aim is to help people and not to be in there just to for the bottom line. All right. So why are people joining LiveGood? Because of its amazing product, because of its incredible price, because there is no auto shipping requirements. And that is very significant, right? Uh, 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 um, there are many companies that are very, very good, but they have that you have to be making a purchase every month. You have to be selling for the company. And when you sell that amount, that quota, then you will get a compensation. And this is wearing people down, because you might be excited, you might get a few friends, but after 2 months and so forth, the individuals don't want to just be stockpiling the same medication, the same supplements, you know, and so you have to get new market, and that becomes more difficult all the time. So LiveGood has no such requirement for auto shipping, no such requirement for to buy products, all right, or even to sell for the company. You can choose to, but you don't have to. All right. Also, we have a 90-day money-back guarantee for any product that you purchase. And if you're not satisfied, LiveGood has give you 90 days from the time of your purchase to return an empty bottle, and you will get your money back. That's remarkable, right? Of course, there is a very incredible compensation plan and a business model that is second to none. Now, I want to talk about, as we begin, the hormonal balance. This hormonal balance is really for women. And you know that for those you who know a lot more than me with regards to the hormone and balance of the hormone, the female has there's two female hormones, estrogen and progesterone. And whenever they're off balance, there is going to be some kind of reaction in the body, right? And some of them are predictable of balancing, right? That's for your menstrual cycle and so forth. And then it gets to the menopause where it's a more permanent of balancing, where there's one hormone that is a lot more than the other, and it doesn't like fluctuate like when you have your menstrual cycle. But all of that has effect on the individual, their mood, right? They are maintaining weight and the appetite, and all of these things are affected in women as their hormones are fluctuating. The signs of hormonal fluctuation are sweating and flushing, which is often referred to as hot flushes, menstrual cramping, bloating, loss of appetite, erratic mood swings, you know, and generally there's an overall sense of general discomfort, right? And for persons probably who have gone through menopause, they would tell you that it was terrible. Some persons are a lot more than others. But even during the menstrual cycle of women who are still active in that regard, they would tell you around their period they have a lot of mood swings. Some things are irritating them a lot more, and so forth. So these hormones in the system have effect upon the entire being, a sense of well-being and comfort. So, but the good news is that there are key dietary ingredients that can drastically improve your symptoms, all right? And we are talking about natural ingredients. So, LiveGood has introduced to us the hormonal balance for women, and it works to improve the progesterone and the estrogen fluctuation, right? That occur at different stages of a woman's life. That is what it does. And so it is made with quality, scientifically sourced plant-based ingredients that have been tested and proven over time to actually work, right? So it's not just anything. It's not like a pot potpourri, just pour everything into the pot and hope that something happens. No, the ingredients, they are carefully chosen to complement one another and to achieve the goal or the results for which it was put together. So at the end of it, what you would get from these two capsules that you take on a daily basis, all right, with a full glass of water, you will get, it will erase bloating. That's a big discomfort for ladies, all right? It will improve your mood. It will soothe your muscle cramping, right? And also reduce on your food craving. Around this time, women, when they have this hormonal imbalance, they have a craving for eating a lot more, and they put on weight and they can't control it most of the time. It's not them, but it's the hormones and how it is working inside, is affecting them on the inside. So if you can regulate that hormone and balance it off, right? Bring your body in a kind of state of equilibrium, as they would say, and getting it, you know, enough estrogen and enough progesterone and so forth, and they have that perfect harmony, then your mood will change, your ability to digest and to metabolize sugars and so forth. All of these things will change, and you will feel better. You will be better. All right. Now, some of the ingredients you probably can't see it because it's a little small, but there is a vitamin E, there is the maca powder, there is the milk thistle, These are well known to be to help. Wild yam root extract, right? Siberian ginseng, and you know, and some and even soybean extract. But I will let you know that this product has soybean. All right, it's made with, it has not just made with soya, but it has soya in. So if you have any allergies to soya, then be mindful of that. But again, these are natural products, right? Natural products that we probably eat, not on a daily basis, but we do eat, and but it's put together to achieve that balancing of a woman's hormone. And what the price is good. It's 15, 14, 14.95 for a Live Good member. That is the price. And you get an entire month's supply of this. All right. And if you compare it to Ancient Nutrition, women's hormone, it's half of the price, right? And when you compare it even to OMI, hormone balance, it's 1/4 of the price. So you're actually saving a lot with Live Good, which is what Live Good continue to show and continue to do. They have said it constantly that you really can't beat their prices. And they are not hiding away from the products and the ingredients of the product. They literally tell everybody, this is what's inside. This is the amount inside. But if you want to beat the price, you go and make it. Use the same ingredients, make a matching product, and come and sell it for the same price or even lower. But no one has been able to take up the challenge because none of them can actually make it and sell it at this price. And that's why Live Good continue to stand by its word that you will not get a high quality, cheaper product than you will find in Live Good, right? There's no shortcuts. There's absolutely no shortcut. They give you what they say that's in. All of the products are tested, lab tested by third party, not by themselves, by a third party, or, independent labs to confirm what they say that it in there is there. And the lab results are right there on the website. There's nothing that is hidden. There's nothing that is, that you don't get to know. Everything is very transparent. When you look at this list here, you'll see that the product, and when I tell you that Ryan Goodkin takes absolutely every care to ensure that he's giving you the very best product, you'll see that it's non-GMO, it's dairy-free, also vegetarian, no problem, wheat-free. For those who have any kind of allergies with this, 100% vegan, right? Sugar-free. You have problems with diabetes? No problem. You can have your these because there's absolutely no sugar, no preservative, no heavy metal, no heat, no gelatin, no shellfish. If you're allergic to it, don't worry about that. It is perfectly 100% vegan. Almost as you see that you probably without it being manufactured, it's almost as pure as you're picking it directly from the tree, right? So this is what we are talking about when we talk about a Live Good product. And for 18, 19 months now, since their launch, it has maintained that high standard, right? And persons are continuously being getting joined into the company and reaping the benefits of the product. Multivitamin has been from the very start, continue to be a bestseller, because everybody needs the vitamins. Trust me, you need the supplement. You don't even know how much maybe your body is missing from your regular meal. Because the fact of the matter is that the food that we eat today are not as proficient, as good, as nutritional as we used to have. All right, they're using different methods of manufacturing. They're applying a lot more fertilizer, and you hardly get these organic stuff. And even the organic stuff are now they're beginning to, in some instances, they're beginning to have some leniency where you can add fertilizer, which organic is supposed to be no fertilizer, no artificial fertilizer. But they are beginning to infringe on that on this because the market is demanding. There is a high need. What do? If you have some mangoes that are beginning to, almost at the point of getting mature, but then there is a market, everybody's coming. Do you have mangoes? Do you have mangoes? What do? Persons pick it before it's time. Get it to ripe faster so that they would be able to satisfy the persons who are asking for it. But at that time, it's not properly matured. Avocados, and so forth. So you would get that, and so that the market will force person to make shortcuts, right? And because of that, the food that we have are not meeting our nutritional needs. And so in cases like that, multivitamin supplement is essential to fill in the gaps if as it relates to our diet, all right, as related to our nutritional requirements. And so LiveGood has multivitamin, both designed for men and women, has 24 vitamins and mineral, and it's important for immune and cardiovascular support and help you to age gracefully, right? So because it's providing all the daily nutritional needs, both your vitamins and your minerals, and even more so, it even has a lot more because you notice any one of these vitamins and you'll see 125%, 133%, 447%, 833%. So what it's telling you that you are the capsule, 2 capsules of LiveGood multivitamin provide more than you need for most of these vitamins and minerals. All right. Almost every one of them, they have a lot more than you actually need. In other words, we are giving you extra to keep in store, right? And so when your maybe another day when you probably didn't have your multivitamins or you did not, your body has extra store that it can utilize and still keep all of its functioning and structure in place and working well. So that is LiveGood multivitamin. And the price, just under $10, right? You'd think that it's 20 and above. No, it's $9.95 for the member. And so when you compare that with other products in the market, you'll see the vast difference, right? 3 times for the new medical metagenics, almost 5 times more. So you can see that LiveGood is keeping up to its mantra, getting you healthy, keeping you healthy, and not having to burst the bank to stay that way. All right. We also have multivitamins for children, and this one is specially designed for children. And because sometimes it's very, very frustrating to get good stuff for your children. And they're growing, they need a lot of calories and so forth. Their brain needs proper development as they are amalgamating so much information, assimilating, I should say, so much information. But and so you need a vitamins that is good for them, but also not harmful. Because a lot of the time we take for granted our children, they're kids, they can do this and they can do this. So we give them the sweets and everything of that sort, not realizing that accumulation of these toxics are actually what eventually get them sick as they start getting to adulthood. It didn't start at adulthood, it started way back because we are not taking care of their nutrition back then. So our multivitamins is designed for that, USDA certified, organic. It has all the essential vitamins. It supports your brain development, and it also supports your immune system with an extra dose of vitamin C and zinc to help with the immune system of your children. So that is really, really important. And when you look at the safety, you can see it here: cruelty-free, egg-free. You can see it is preservative-free, non-GMO, and just name it. The list goes on. USDA organic, soya, third-party tested, vegan, no peanuts. So anything that your children may be allergic to, it's not in there. And so you can feel safe to give it to your kids. What about mineral? Magnesium is one of the most involved minerals in the body. In fact, maybe the most. It is involved in over 300 chemical reactions, and it is responsible for these chemical reactions, whether as a cofactor, as a hormone, or whatever. So it is providing and stimulating and causing your body to function in the way it's supposed to. So it's very, very important for your nerve, for your muscles, for your energy support, for your cell support, and so forth. But magnesium is important. So it also helps with your sleep. So you've been having some problems sleeping or staying asleep throughout the night. Here, let me tell you, magnesium works. I have been using magnesium, and I'm very reluctant to use it now because when I used to use the 2, I would sleep on the job, literally, right? So I would wait for when I come in the evening to take my 1. Not even every night, but just to take it to help with resting well, causing your body to, detoxify and so forth. It is good for sleep. It's good for mental clarity. It is good for helping you managing your stress and helping you stay focused. It's also good to help people who have high blood pressure, or even just everybody to manage their sugar. All right. It helps you manage your sugar well, your blood sugar, as well as also reduce pain and increase exercise performance. So again, it works with the muscle tissues and so forth. So magnesium is very, very important. The other thing that magnesium is important for, and the studies are showing that for persons who have adequate amount of magnesium, men in particular, there are very, very little risk of getting prostate issues, whether it's prostate disorders such as, uh, uh, enlarged prostate, or whether it is prostate cancer. They have very, very little risk of it, because magnesium kicks down the risk, and really, really helps help us. All right. So this is actual scientific information that magnesium is very, very useful for. So $9.95 magnesium, nothing compared to anything else that's out there, much cheaper, more than twice, 3 times the price, less in cost. So you have no regrets in paying your $9 and getting the magnesium to help all of that body function that we just mentioned. So we have Super Red. Now, Super Red is still the flagship of the company. Let me tell you, persons love Super Red, and they continue to love it. They continue to buy it. There must be sometimes that it fluctuates in terms of whether it's the fastest selling or not, but ultimately persons are still buying it. It's good for your cardiovascular health. It's good for proper blood circulation and perfusion of your body. It is good for your sexual health. And let me tell you that maybe that has to be one of the reasons why persons are using it. Not just the ladies, but the men are buying it, because it helps in the bedroom, right? Naturally, natural Viagra effect. Honestly, it does. And then, of course, it's good for your brain and your cognitive function. And the way it does that is by enhancing the production of nitric oxide. And nitric oxide is your body's natural vasodilator, right? So it dilates your blood vessels, allowing proper blood flow without any restriction, and also allowing nutrients. As the blood carries the oxygen and the nutrients into the cell is properly nourished, right? And so if your cells are nourished, then your body begins to feel better. Your body begins to function better. Every cell is working in as it's supposed to be. Almost no sign of aging with this thing, because you're literally springing it back into action, right? Because you provide a nutrient that it needs. Think of somebody having a diabetic foot, and they are having ulcers and so forth, and eventually the doctor says, well, boy, it's the wound is not healing, we'll have to amputate. And the reason that it happens is because of the poor circulation that all diabetics have, right? And the stagnation of blood, deoxygenated blood. That is the blood that have been used, the oxygen have been used, but then it's supposed to return to the heart, so that the heart will get it, the lung get it oxidized again and send it again, but it's not returning. It's just settling down in your food, and there is poor circulation. Eventually, the toxin that is in this thing will continue to give you that gangrene, continue to give you that bad food. So if you know of somebody that has diabetes, right, that have high blood pressure, Super Red has to be on the menu. Red line of fruits and vegetables. God made it for that purpose. All right. So with the high blood pressure, dilating the blood vessel naturally will lower your blood pressure. Increasing the circulation would be very useful for somebody with poor circulation, like in diabetes, maybe heart failure and so forth. All right. So there you see that it is very good. It's good for liver growth and regeneration. Your liver is the main detoxifier of your body, so that when you take something, whether alcohol or food, any chemical or tablet, it has to be metabolized in the liver. Most of the time it's in the liver, sometimes it's in the kidney, sometimes it's through the skin, but most of the time it's in the liver. And so the liver is left back with a lot of toxins, because as you break down the things, some of the residue stays back in the liver. So the liver now becomes sick from its exposure to all of the bad stuff in the food that we eat, or even for the air that we breathe. And so there needs to be a detoxifying of your liver and regeneration. Super Red does that, right? As it brings this, increases the blood flow, it really provides the avenue for carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, and all of these wasted urea, uric acid, and so forth to get out of the system, get out of your body, get excreted, get free urination, and get it out of the system, right? So this is very important. That's the general mechanism of how it works, all right? So more scientific explanation would show you also how it actually enhances a man's I say that erection, and it increases the lady's libido. So it's very, very good in the bedroom because of that same circulation issue. It increases the circulation throughout the body. For a little complicated a mechanism here. You don't need to know that, if you're not a doctor, or maybe a nurse or pharmacist, more importantly. It's not important, in all these needs, but this is the pathway that it uses to increase that thing. So there is an actual scientific pathway how super red natural fruits and vegetable actually work to better your heart, better your circulation, better your brain power and cognition, and also better your prowess in the bedroom. All right, so that's how it works. These are the fruits that we have in there: alfalfa grass, barley grass, beetroot, wheatgrass, orphanberry. Orphanberry is a powerful antioxidant rich fruit. All right, aronia berry has so much, it's has so much vitamin C and other vitamins. It's called a superfruit, right? And it is here in our product, right? Oatgrass, spinach, pomegranate, grapeseed. These are the stuff. No caffeine, no nuts, 100% vegan, right? No soya in this product. For anybody who has any difficulty with that, there is none of it. There is no preservative in our products, right? And none of our products are grown by GMO, right? We are all organically grown products, and that have been put together. All right, so when you get this for $18, you are good to go. Tastes good, smells fresh and lively, and better than Organifi, I could tell you. Because Organifi not only is sold at almost $70, $69.99, but it's in a liquid form. And as a liquid form, they need to put stabilizer, they need to put preservative, to prevent it from getting rancid. But with our powdered, dehydrated, super red, we don't need to do it. We don't need to put it, right? And so you're getting some really good stuff with super red. Super beets have sold so much, but its main ingredient is beets. Ours have beets, it have aronia, it have hawthorn, it have, so many more pomegranates and grapeseed and everything of that sort combined, and still sold at 1/5 of the cost. All right, that is absolutely absolutely incredible. We have amino acid. Amino acid is the building block of every protein, and so if your body is made up of protein, collagen, and stratified muscle fibers, and all of these things are protein, right? Protein, the structure of the body. You learned that at school, general science, way back then, right? For the structure of the body, the cells and everything, mainly protein. And so when you have the building block of the protein, the body now has the essential amino acid, and it can use it to make whichever type of protein it needs, right? So you're not giving it ready-made protein, in that you're just giving it the building block. It says, thank you very much, I can manage from here. I need some of this, I need some of this, I need some of this, and I will make it exactly as I need it. And so your body, you're protecting your lean muscle mass, you are strengthening your muscle strength and function, you are promoting your energy and focus, stamina, recovery, all of this with your essential aminos. Acid, and the cost is just $19, $20 for the member. Then we also have the protein, full-fledged protein, but it's a plant-based protein, all right? Made from four plants, and all totally organic grains, and it also have all the essential amino acids, right? Beyond that, it also has 26 vitamins and minerals. So our LiveGood protein shake, if you want to call it, is a complete plant-based protein. It's very, very comprehensive. We have stuff for your inflammation. All of us have inflammation taking place in our bodies every single day. And how do you reduce on the effect of the inflammation? By controlling it. And you control it with the ingredients in Factor 4. What are the ingredients? Fish oil, the source of omega-3, turmeric, CoQ10, and garlic. All right, and also a little cayenne pepper, I think, just to help with the absorption. So, and also with the inflammation as well. So all of this perfectly blended by one of the world's top immunologist, Dr. Heather Volks, and she has put this together, and it's really, really working wonders. It is. I have felt it. I have used it. I have seen the difference in the joint pains that I was having because of this factor 4. We have something called hydration amplifiers that helps to hydrate your body, hydrate your cell. And sometimes we don't drink enough water. Sometimes we are in air-conditioned room, most of us, and that is extracting the water from our pores. So it leaves us dehydrated, right? You don't feel like drinking water because you have not worked. The air condition is cool, but it's very, very, it dries up your skin, literally. And if you see your skin is drying up, know the inside also drying up, all right? And so you need to be hydrated pretty much. Now, not just with water, because sometimes because our bodies, our liquid serum in our blood is not water alone. In fact, there is water, but there are a lot of other ingredients and a lot of minerals and so forth. And so you need to have the proper balance, electrolyte balance for the water, so that you could hydrate your cells again. All right. Also, that's where the hydration amplifier comes through. There are small packets that you use for 40D, and we have it just for $20. All right. And it is absolutely very good to hydrate your system. So it improves your energy and your vibrancy. It boosts your mental clarity. It's very good for fitness and muscle performance. It is absolutely very good for your immune function. All right. Cell communication and cell health. So your cell is firing and sending signals to the muscle and to, parts of your brain and whatever. And these are all important processes that are taking place every single day in a human body, right? And so if your brain cell is sending a signal to your hands to remove it because it has sensed the heat of a pan, and that message is getting delayed in transferring, well, your hands will get burnt long before you can actually feel or even hear the message. So these cells are the cell and nervous cells and so forth, neurons and all of them need to be firing, on all cylinders, so that it will keep your body healthy. All right. So these hydration salts are very good. $20 in LiveGood, much higher in the other companies out there. All right. Then we also have creatine that is good for as we say, a protein shake. Persons who are into gym and high contact sports and high energy sports, and they need their muscles to grow in running and so forth. These are the kind of things that they would be using. Protein, creatine, that is pretty much 95% is produced by your cells, right? 95% of all of it is in the body is naturally produced in your cell. So your body needs it quite a lot. And this one creatine have been studied for over 50 years, have shown to be 100% effective at all times, right? And that is the reason most of the athletes and the power lifters and so forth are using a lot of these proteins to build muscle, to build strength, to help you recover quickly, to help manage your weight, and give you positive cognition function, your thinking, your analysis, and so forth. Absolutely very good. All right. So, and we have it here in liquid as well. All right. Now, we also have collagen and many others. We have stuff that is good for building muscle, those that is good for having you have the maximum energy, having you perform at your peak. We also have the value pack that has 17 best-selling products for one low price. 17 of what I've just mentioned there, what I did not mention, for just $240. That's a giveaway, really. All right. So you can get one of these. Of course, you don't have to buy them, so you can just buy them individually and with the quantities that you require. All right. We still have other upcoming products. It's in the making, and they are working towards improving what we have already. Maybe over 30 products, but they're still improving it and adding to it. Now, how do you become a member of LiveGood? That's the second half of our presentation. You become a member of LiveGood by registering with the person who sponsored you, or the person who gave you the link or gave you the invitation. If they're a member of LiveGood, they would have a link that they could send to you for your WhatsApp or for your email, and you could click on that and get into LiveGood. But how much do you have to pay? $40 one time. No, just one time, just a single time you pay that $40. You never have to do that again. So now paying that $40, you become a member of LiveGood, right? And as a member, you have entitled to all the discounts that I mentioned earlier on all of your product, all of them. And just by the amount of money that you will be saving as a member, it is justification for you becoming a member instead of staying as a retailer. All right, a retail, buying from retail, because whenever you buy from retail, there is the markups. The shop that is said have to make a profit, so they're going to add the markup. What if you can become a member of the LiveGood itself and get your product at the actual price, the actual wholesale members price, right? Not at the retail price. You're saving money that way, right? And the $40 that you spend will be evaporated pretty soon because you saved the $10 here and you save another $20 here. That's already $30, right? You're saved, as opposed if you were to get the product and buy it on the retail store, then you would spend more. All right. Now the other method is the yearly subscription that you can do for entire 12 months. And that only costs $140. The $40 that we talked about, everybody's paying the $40 to become a member, but just at a $100, you're gonna get a 12-month coverage. And that is the advantage of the year, because you pay less and you don't have to worry for 12 months, right? About whether you pay or not. And so that's a good method to employ. All right. So having said that, you will be, as a member, you will have a 5-minute video that will explain LiveGood and use it as a promotion tool to send to your friends so that they could see and hear what LiveGood is all about. And of course, you can invite them to a more elaborate lecture like this one so that they could get more information. All right. So, but LiveGood allows you to have that advertising tool to recruit members. It also provides you with a retail site, site. So you saw me putting my products, I would have bought it as a member, as a discounted price, but I can sell it at the retail price, right? Because the person who's not a member have to pay the actual retail price. The person who's a member gets exempted from the market, exempted from the profit, right? That the company would make. So this is an advantage for us. Now, as you having it on your website, having your link, somebody is interested, somebody may or may not be interested in the company and so forth. When I mean company, I mean the compensation plan, but they still want their product. And so you say, okay, here is the link, here is the website where you can go to get it. Just make their purchase, pay it with their credit card or their debit card, and off they go, right? As simple as that. So it is a good thing to be in LiveGood, but there is something even more, and that is make it some money. Here's what LiveGood says. As a member, you are entitled to get some money back. And here is how. If you invite somebody to LiveGood and they join, that becomes one of your first direct. If you invite another person, that becomes your second direct. So you are working to advertise this business or this company before your friends. And for doing that, LiveGood is going to compensate you, right? That your friend heard about it, saw it, listened to the video, maybe attended a lecture, and they said, I'm interested. $49 will get me started. $49.95, so let's say $50. And if I want to pay for the year at the very beginning, that a lot of persons are doing, then you do that and you get a $20 discount. So there is the Fast Start weekly commission. So every time you add somebody or somebody use your link to join, you will be getting 50% bonus as a for your referral. So every referral that you bring, you make 50% of what they have brought in. So everybody brings in their $50, you're going to make $25. All right, for every person. That's a good way of getting started, right? Tell a friend, you see something good, you participated, you see it's good, then you talk about it. And that's how word of mouth spreads. And many persons get to know about things because somebody who care about them shared an opportunity with them. And so you can make money right there every week with LiveGood as you bring in person, or even as the people that you brought start bringing their own people, you will also benefit from it. All right. there is a strategy that we have seen and been educated about in terms of the faster way of getting to the top level, all right? As opposed to everybody taking everybody that they sign up or they talk to, they sign up with themselves. They are growing, but in a horizontal direction because there's nobody else in there to support um them. So they pretty much are working on their own. But when you have a team, teamwork makes the dream work. And so everybody put less effort because the collective is sufficient to keep things going. So it is something that to be mindful of. Don't everybody that you get, don't put it directly under you. Put one under the persons that you brought in, so you can help them, motivate them, but also help your team grow in a vertical direction as opposed to only a horizontal direction. All right. So there is a monthly bonus, monthly commission, matrix commission that is offered to all members of LiveGood. As you begin to add persons, you will fill up level 1. Then each of these to add the 2. So everybody's basically having 2, right? And as they do that, you'll be amazed how the teamwork actually makes the dream work. All right. So you see there how it is happening. Now, you are the top, right? Level 1, you have 2 persons under you. Level 2, you have 4 persons. Each of the 2 has 2. That makes it 4, and so forth. Now, this matrix can stretch. An individual can be added to your team without you even being aware of it, right? Because of the distance that they are from you, level down. They may be sign up on the jackpot and you might not know. But the thing is that you see the persons below you are building, they themselves are building their own team to come up for the next time, then we have to appreciate our own. All right. We have to appreciate and see how we can inform, educate, and have other persons to get to know the good things that we have here. All right. Now, as they join to get started, they will be making a contribution to the person who invited them. So the matrix commission is very good. There's also another commission called the matching bonus 5 generations deep. Now let me show you how that works. So you have persons that you have added into the company. So you are the top there. You have added, let's say you added 7, all right, on the first level. But each of these begin to make kids, right? So your matrix is everybody below you. You will get 25 cents from everybody below you, and that adds up, right? And you'll be surprised how much it can add up because all the people below you may not know, but the LiveGood computerized system can tell you how much persons that came here, how much there is, how many persons, sorry, that came here, and so forth. But the system now, if anybody that you brought in makes some money in the matrix, LiveGood will put a matching 50% bonus for every direct that you brought into the company. All right. And so if you make $5, then LiveGood says the person who brought you in will get $250 out of that $5. Right? Because they recognize that you did not get there on your own. You had help, and we have to acknowledge and recognize it. All right. So in that matching bonus, however, everything that is falls below you is added. So not just the individuals, but how big their team is, how much they're making in the matrix themselves. And if they're making $3, then the company gives you $150. If they make 400, then the company gives you 200. 50% matching of all your team. Why are they celebrating you? Because you were the one who invited that individual at the top to success, right? Had it not been for you, probably nobody would have gotten to know about this opportunity. So just by even unofficially letting persons know, then you will see benefits from it. Now, how do you see the benefit? The people below you are also making a profit, making a matrix, and every one of them, the collective money that is raised in an event like that is quite astronomical, right? And And so the tallying of everybody that's below and what they made for the month puts you in a high place. So let me give you an example. Someone here actually made $92 in his own personal matrix, but the matching bonus, the matrices that was built under him actually yielded a total of $319. That's three and a bit more than it was previous. All right. So so the opportunity is there for us. Let me give you another example of somebody's matching bonus. So this is a diamond, highest level, and he made a $1,292 in his matrix. But look at his matching bonus, $54,940, right? Because all these people that fell below him also went to make their own families as well, right? And so this is a very, very remarkable way of earning from LiveGood. There is a retail commission, as I mentioned before, that website that is created for you. And any sales that you get, anybody that is interested, you direct them to your website and you will be making 50% of the profit margin for what is sold. So if something is sold for $50, but it was meant to be $30 for the member, well, that $20 difference would be to the person who 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 brought who the persons who own the business, right? Because as you sell from your company, the profit level is split half and half with you pretty much. And there is also, as you begin to grow up in the company and as you begin to rank up, your increased your margin is even increased somewhat more. So you can see that instead of getting 50%, as a bronze member, you would get 60%, and as a gold member, 75. And if you get to diamond, you get 80% of all profit. You know, so every month the company makes from all over the world, persons are purchasing, and whatever profit that is made, you get first bite of the cherry, basically, right? You get a percentage out of it, all right? Down to the 10th level. And that is significant. That could be significant for other persons as well. There is the influencer bonus where persons are selling in high quantities. And so your commission also is increased. And then there is the diamond pool that for persons who have reached that level or aspiring to reach that level, there is a great incentive because the diamond pool member basically is the shareholder of the company. Everything the company does for the month, 2% of it is distributed among all the diamonds. All right. And that amounts into the thousands. So so LiveGood have several ways of compensating us, but the question is how. Well, if you're American citizen or have American account, then you can directly deposit it. But if not, as most of us are in the Caribbean, then you can use the global e-wallet that is in our back office. And from there, you could sign in your name and your signature and whatever. And you can get access to your funds because the funds are paid into your global e-wallet that you alone have the key for. Except if you give somebody your code and then they can go and take the money out of it, but who would want to do that? You keep your code, your password, whatever sacred to you, and then you have access to that money. You can transfer it, you can wire transfer it, you can electrically transfer it, or you can just leave it and to buy your products and to pay for your subscription for the next month. So or the next year. So there are things that you can do. And we wish you the very, 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 very best. Of course, there is another method that we can get paid through. It's that of a MasterCard that is specially designed for the LiveGood member. And this MasterCard allows you to put the money that is in your back office onto your card, and then you can use it to do your shopping. You can use it to pay for your gas. You can use it, at the point of sale at the supermarket. So so that there is a practical way of benefiting from this. All right, practical, transparent, MasterCard, legitimate company making business with LiveGood tells you that it's authenticated. They would have done their background checks before they went into any partnership of creating cards for the company. All right, so we can also be paid in cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, Dutch. Yeah, we all those are out there. Persons who are into crypto will understand and they can use that method to get paid. All right, now having seen all the presentation, having understood what it's like, I think I went very, very slowly to explain every one of the items in there. But you will also be able to when we get the recording so you can hear again. But having heard all of this thing, you want to be excited. And if you're part of it, be excited for the person that you will be invited. All right. Because the world needs to know that there is a better way, a live good way to live good. All right. So we invite you again to reach back to the person who invited you, or if you have any question, then you can also ask so we can give you a response and we can motivate you to carry on. So thank you very much again for listening to the lecture tonight, and thank you for your continual support and interest in this company. But we say to you, don't just stay on the sideline. Get involved, sign up, and begin to see the results of your health and your wealth increasing. All right. So I'm going to stop the recording, and then if